This story from the PGA Tour, guys, is nuts. So we know about the feud between Bryson DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka. Well, Brooks Koepka has kind of, wink, wink, nudged his fans to kind of heckle Bryson during tournaments.
Or the pardon my take guys have.
Or they have too. Kind of, it's been it's been a group effort, I think. Brooks hasn't exactly shut it down. Let's put it that way.
Right.
So they're yelling Brooksie
yeah.
at DeChambeau, right after he hits the ball, like people used to yell Baba Booey and mashed potatoes or whatever.
Right.
So the PGA Tour has decided on the eve of the Tour Championship taking place this week in Atlanta that they have updated their fan conduct policy that could see spectators ejected from events for disrespectful behavior. The president, Commissioner Jay Monahan, was asked about this. Fans who breach our code of conduct are subject to expulsion from tournament and loss of their credential or ticket. Pushed about whether this Brooksie chant falls under that. The barometer that we are all using is the word respect. And to me, when you hear Brooksie yelled, or you hear any expression yelled, the question is that respectful or disrespectful?
Oh, gosh.
Quote, this has been going on for an extended period of time, and to me at this point, it's disrespectful and that kind of behavior, and we're not going to tolerate it moving forward.
Let me help everybody out here. What's booing and this is amazing. How stories keep on coming because Embiid talked about he's gotten boos and we'll see the thumbs down from the Mets. It's amazing how
telling
things
everyone
come
to be better.
Here's the nobody should get into the words of nobody should get in the business of what's respectful or disrespectful coming from fans. It should be the line is racist in anything that's like that. Anything racist gets you the hell out of there.
Right.
If you start screaming in somebody's backswing, it doesn't matter if it's racist or not, you're out of there. Okay? In golf, if somebody's taking a backswing and you start screaming in their backswing, then you should get the hell out of there and never come back to a golf event. It doesn't matter what the words are. But if they're just screaming Brooksy at him as he's walking up the fairway and they're going to eject people over that, they're out of their friggin' minds.
Yeah.
They're out of their minds. Completely. Come on, man. Please. And I know DeChambeau, is getting so much grief about how thin-skinned he is, and then the number of times that he plays into that. About the Patrick Cantlay walking around.
About the walking in the
playoff.
walking?
Will you stop walking?
Hey, can you stop walking? And Patrick looked at him like,
I mean, come on.
Bro?
Like, let's not protect how precious Bryson DeChambeau may be. Again, don't get into, well, that's disrespectful. That's what somebody gets ejected. You were disrespectful. Well, my concern is, who's to say it was disrespectful?
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
We know what's disrespectful and what's respectful, but as long as it's not racist, and as long as you're not disrupting somebody's backswing in a sport where obviously you need silence during their backswing, what are we doing? Now, just real quick, I do want to get this because I want to get to David Coswell. You're going to love this.
Okay.
TJ. I do kind of understand the Patrick Cantlay walking stuff. If you're walking behind somebody and you're in their peripheral vision.
Oh, are you going to talk about me here?
Do you know who's a violator of somebody's peripheral vision when you're putting?
Come on.
Who is
wow.
a consistent violator of standing in somebody's peripheral vision when they're putting?
Are they in my vision?
Yes. He's in my peripheral vision.
Brooksie!
To my left. I thought of you when DeChambeau is like, will you stop walking? You don't walk. Sometimes you walk in. You're not like you're in my, and I'm not a precious guy when I'm out there on the course. But you stand in people's peripheral vision when putting, and I'm just wondering sometimes if it is purposeful.
Ooh.
I mean, we don't. You and I, when we're out there, we don't compete. I don't put anything on the line because I'm just not that good. I'm not good, and it's just like it does. I don't enjoy it.
I don't want to own your house.
It's possible. Look, I don't even take that as anything other than the fact of you trying to avoid the subject. Is anyone else? Am I the only one who's told you that you're standing in my line of vision?
Yes, but
I'm the only one.
Like, what is your line of vision for putting? Like, where should I stand? Where should I stand?
Behind me.
Where am I standing?
Directly in my backswing. And your shadow too.
Ooh,
you're not looking at your shadow. You're not looking at the shadow you're casting in terms of
So I'm focused on my game, and now I have to worry about my shadow?
Your game is over. You're in the hole or you're about to putt. I'm putting. It's my game.
So I need to back way up? Like, how far back?
You need to get out of another golfer's line of vision. I can't believe I got to tell him this.
I even know this.
I'm
I
teaching
don't even golf and I know that.
I'm teaching Xander and Cooper the
But
way
I don't
that they
think
should
I'm
act.
doing it. I'm just standing on the side waiting for you to putt.
He did it at Top Golf.
Oh, stop.
I'm kidding.
Did he really?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm busting Brock with
You shouldn't stand in anybody's field of vision, which is behind somebody as they're golfing. I don't need to see you
do
peripherally.
walk, Chris.
Behind?
You're a walker and you stand behind. Like, stand literally behind me, not behind my
on
swing.
that side. So like at 9 o'clock.
If I'm standing there, I need you at 9 or 3. Like the new holding
Like
onto
the
a
new-
steering
the
wheel.
new
The
steering
person
wheel.
teaching
You're
me
standing
golf
at
told me that that's
midnight.
bad.
You're standing at
Yelled at me.
midnight. You're standing
Or
between
6.
11 and 1. That's where you're
11
standing.
and 1.
All right.
And your shadow sometimes. So you're totally oblivious to that sort
Just
of thing.
totally oblivious.
Honestly, DeChambeau would have you ejected. You wouldn't even have to say the burr of Brooksy. You'd be out.
Out.
I couldn't play with
Believe it,
DeChambeau, man. I couldn't play with that guy.
All right. I've been sitting on that one for 3 days.
Rich.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.